Today we are here at the O'Neill Center in Danbury, Connecticut at Western Connecticut State University to welcome President Bill Clinton, who has worked with the Connecticut Association of Schools and the students that have worked hard in various different types of fundraising events to raise money to rebuild schools in Sri Lanka for victims of the tsunami relief. Elizabeth, how do you feel about President Clinton coming here today at WestConn?
I feel a little nervous, but yet I'm happy that he's come to recognize different students for doing what they did.
And how do you feel about it?
We're all excited, and we think it was a nice opportunity to showcase what our kids have done at the school.
And what was your involvement? What did your schools do to help raise money for the tsunami victims?
We did a penny drive, and all our classes raised up around $400.
$400?
Yeah. The student council decided to do a penny drive, and basically all the classes, when we added up the coins, it added up to $400.
Are you excited to see President Clinton today?
Yeah. Yes.
Very excited.
Did you bring your camera to take pictures?
Yeah. I'm really excited. I was kind of nervous before when I was actually thinking about it, but right now I'm really excited.
Did you read his book?
No, we haven't.
We asked if they have any questions for the president.
Do you have any questions for the president?
None that I can think of right now.
I would ask what it would be like to run America.
That's a good question. How would you like to run America someday?
Pretty much the same way.
Well, thank you for joining us today, and I hope you have a nice time.
Please give a great warm welcome to President William Jefferson. I'm honored to be here with the leaders of your legislature and leaders of education. Especially honored to be here with my friend Chris Dodd, who was the primary sponsor of the very first piece of legislation I signed as president, and one that was a centerpiece of my campaign for president in 1992, the Family and Medical Leave Act. It still may be the most popular bill that I signed. Some 60 million Americans have taken advantage of that law. Take a little time off from work without losing their job when there's a child born or a family member sick. And still, as I travel around our country, people come up to me and thank me for it and tell me their personal stories. So thank you, Chris Dodd, for that and for so much else. This is an astonishing achievement by young people. And I came mostly to join just what the program says, a celebration of thanks. But also to say that I hope that the achievements of the young students here will not only inspire them to do more. I know they're now for students trying to raise a fund to help the victims of Hurricane Katrina. But I hope they will inspire adults as well. In the last 15 years or so, since the end of the Cold War, the world has undergone a lot of changes. And if you ask most of the adults here to talk about it, they might talk about frightening things, about the rise of terrorism. We had another terrible incident in Indonesia just a couple of days ago. But the truth is, there are three great things that have happened in the world since the decline of communism and the fall of the Berlin Wall, which will change the future of all the young people in this room forever for the better. And what they did here in providing the money for this school in Sri Lanka example of it. The first is that for the first time in history, more than half the world's people live under governments they voted in. That doesn't guarantee you good government, but it guarantees you can get rid of bad government.
Have you participated in fundraising events for the tsunami victims?
With the American Marketing Association, we raised almost $10,000 to Hurricane Katrina, thanks to Chris Hennessy, who's the president of the American Marketing Association here at WestConn. So we've been contributing a lot to that.
What did you think of the speech today?
This is just a very, very special day, having the President of the United States, Bill Clinton, come to Connecticut to thank the school kids who did such a terrific job raising money to build a new school in Sri Lanka. This is just a perfect celebration, a celebration of thanks, and we're grateful that the President has come here to be able to extend his personal thanks as head of the organization that did all of the fundraising to the people. Having that $600,000 checks change hands, going from the kids' hands into President Clinton's hands, was just a delightful moment. I'm so glad that we were able to do that here in Danbury today.
It's very exciting to have the President of the United States here, also the ex-President of the United States.
Sure is. It's really, this is the second time he's been to our campus in the last 5 years, and it's always exciting. And the security was a little different this year. It wasn't quite as much, and he didn't fly in a helicopter, but the excitement in the room was just the same. I mean, you know, he's one of the most charismatic figures in public life we've seen in some time.
Oh, he is, absolutely. You can just feel the aura of excitement amongst the students and the faculty, the parents.
Everybody. You get really, I mean, I was nervous when I was going to meet him. You know, the guy's Elvis. I mean, he's really amazing, and I think that's the way everybody feels. I mean, it's and being on the same stage with him for me was a real treat and an honor. It really was. It
really was. And WestConn, what did they do to participate in raising fundraising events for the tsunami victims?
Well, actually, it wasn't WestConn. You know, it was the Connecticut Association of Schools, the school children, who did this fundraiser, and they called us and were looking for a venue to hold this celebration. And it took me about a nanosecond to say, sure, we'll make a way. You know, we'll find a way to make this work. Now, we only had 3 weeks to pull this off, and our staff did a super job and got the whole thing together. But it was just great that we could play a small part in this inspirational work that these young students have done, really. It was really fun to have them here.
They did a wonderful job. It was a great event, a great celebration, and I myself would like to thank you for allowing everyone to have this event here.
It is our great pleasure. It's what we do as a public university. We have wonderful facilities we like to show off, and we serve the folks of this part of the state of Connecticut and beyond.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for joining us for an inside look.